What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the 1894. I'm Dara. I have Luke with me here today for a discussion video. There's no preview. This is a discussion video, right? This is something that's piqued my interest now over the last couple of hours. It's a piece from Stuart Brennan on the Manchester Evening News. It's on Gabriel Jesus and Riyad Mahrez, right? And I hadn't actually thought much of it, but this is really after opening up a whole new world of comparison to me, right? So first off, Luke, before I give you the stats, what have you made of these two seasons as a whole in comparison?
Yeah, I mean, I thought Mahrez, just being a top goal scorer, he's had a good season. I think I'm one of his probably his biggest fans. A lot of people are in the fan base, but I've always thought he's had a good year. He's got 11 goals. He's scored crucial goals in games in big games and that. So he's done everything we don't need of him. However, I will say he hasn't been perfect. There have been games where he's one half he's like ghosted and done nothing, and second half he gets a random goal up or assist. So yeah, he can contribute, but I do understand that he can have his ups and downs where he doesn't turn up one half, the next time he turns up the next one. But he's been good. He's one of our top five players this season. Jesus has really impressed me. Just going to the wing, you can really see the confidence in him now that he's sort of taking the ball on. He's really striving at it. Finishing still a bit shaky at times, which you can see. Still on 5 goals, probably should be top goal scorer really, if you're considering the player he is. But he's still got goals, they're important and provide assists, especially a lot of assists this year. I think like 7 or 8 assists this year, which is remarkable. So he's getting in the right positions and doing the right things that we need him to do. So again, I'm happy with both of them. Both of them have been really good, but I would say that the player that has impressed me more is Jesus because of how much he's really changed and adapting to a new position.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think also you have to consider the fact that his floor was considerably lower, especially this time last year. I think most people are saying we should probably sell him. But going into the stats-wise now, I actually have them in front of me, which is weird. We don't usually do research here, right? Riyad Mahrez in 22 games has 11 goals and 4 assists, so it's 15 contributions in 22 games, which is more than stellar. That's really, really good, especially from someone who's really flown under the radar, like you said, right? Then, Gabriel Jesus in 20 games, so 2 less games, has 5 goals and 9 assists, which is 14, yeah, there we go, yeah. 14 contributions in 20 games, which is, again, not bad at all. They're both world-class players, right? And I think so far this season, they've both been excellent. But I do agree with you that I'm a bit more impressed with Gabriel Jesus. We had a chat beforehand, right? This is the question I'm putting to you. Champions League final right now. Who starts and why?
Right. I think Riyad Mahrez should start because Mahrez has proven last season as well and years before that he can do it in the Champions League. He's done it last year. He was absolutely incredible. 3 goals against PSG over 2 legs. Big game player. He's a kind of player that can run. He has the skills. He has the ability to shoot. He has the confidence that I think Jesus currently has right now in terms of finishing, which I think is what we need in a Champions League final. However, I will argue that Jesus is obviously a good option to have who can cut in with that kind of pace, more rapid pace of dribbling that he has. But if I'm going for a Champions League final, I'm going for experience. I'm going for Riyad Mahrez, in my opinion.
Yeah, look, I'd say Jesus personally, but someone will turn around and say, why not play both of them, right? They're actually not playing together. I think that Newcastle match one of the first times this season they've played together, right? I have some of it in front of me here, right? Mahrez has started every Champions League game, and he's been great in all of them. Jesus has not started one. He's come on in 4 games. He's got 3 goals and 1 assist, right? I'm of the opinion, personally, I'm going to go against you. I think Gabriel Jesus should be that man starting in there. I love Mahrez, I really do. But Jesus, I think he just has that bit of pace, a bit more drive about him. He's not going to hold up the ball. I think he'll really suit a system, especially when we're trying to break down a defence that are going to sit deep. You saw what Pep said about teams like Chelsea, like Tottenham. They play wide. You need those men who can stay wide. You don't want people like we always talk about that gap in between the fullback, or in between the wing back and the wide centre half, right? That can still be exploited by players who aren't cutting inside. They can be wide players. And I think someone with the physicality of Jesus, like I know Mahrez isn't often put off the ball, but Jesus is just so strong for someone his height. He can keep men off the ball. And I just think it'd be such a valuable asset. But look, he can play as a striker. We know he can play as a striker, but before we really wrap it up, Luke, do you think, right, realistically, in the Champions League final, would you start with him as striker and Mahrez on the right? Just simple question.
So it's a very interesting question because one hand I'd say yes, because obviously he has experience of playing as a striker for us.
Yeah.
But for me, it's the finishing aspect that he needs. Like he's one of those players that still has the issues of confidence.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of times that either KDB, Bernardo, or Foden, they ping balls into him, and he either just can't bury it, and it's just. I'm not saying he can't score goals. He can, but he should be on a lot more goals. I reckon at least 7 or 8. Maybe this season would be a bit more than that. And that's not because he's a crap player or anything. I think it's just with that his confidence in front of goal. It needs to be a lot better than what it is for him to be a striker in this team.
Yeah,
now,
go on.
I'm not saying that he can't do it. I think he can. I still believe he can be a striker in this team. I still think he's a striker that can easily do. He needs to find the confidence in himself to do that, and that's been the one thing that I've watched him since coming to City. After a great purple patch to begin with, after they got injured, the confidence of front of goal needs to improve, and that only comes from practice on the training pitch and obviously working hard and looking to convert those chances, which I think he can do. But again, that's down to him to actually improve that in training.
I agree completely. If he's shown why he should be playing striker, he should be playing striker. But I will say, in that Newcastle, no, I won't lie, I was falling asleep during that Newcastle match. I was very sick, right? But we're watching that Newcastle match. I didn't think they worked together too well. I don't think then they were really just clicking. But I think there is place for that if they can build on the coexistent relationship. Obviously, with a slight situation going on currently with Foden and Grealish, you'd think that maybe they'll get a couple of more games together, and if they do, they can build on it. And if they can build up that working relationship, if they can become symbiotic, I don't see why both of them can't start. But on the right, I know you're backing Mahrez, I'm backing Jesus. Let us know who you're backing. Let us know in the comments, right? Because it's actually an interesting idea, because we could end up starting doing this for multiple other players with the depth we have in defence and midfield and all. So if you want to see more of this, let us know. We've just hit 600. Again, we've said it in some videos. We're pushing for 700. Won't get by the end of the year, but we'd like to get 650 by the end of the year, right? In the last couple of weeks we have. So like it, share it around, comment, does wonders for us. Thanks very much. We'll see you in the Leicester preview.